Good night. We are live. It is Tea Time Tuesday, and on this week's episode of Tea Time Tuesday, we're going to talk a little bit about ideal clients and non-ideal clients, which is something we don't talk about enough in terms of building an ideal client avatar. So, I'm now noticing this. Yeah, sorry. So, while I wait for just a few people to hop on, I'm just going to introduce myself. I am Cassia Marina, fondly known as the Branding Queen. I am a brand strategist and web designer who specializes in Squarespace. I see we have two people on. Say hi. Let me know who's watching. As always, the house cleaning rules is to like, share, comment, engage, ask questions. Let me know what you're thinking, what's on your mind, what questions you have, and share the video. Most importantly, share the video with someone, tag somebody in the comments, and yeah, that's my message for you all tonight. So, let me just make a pause. Hi, good night, Keston. Yes, woot woot. Thanks for joining us tonight. I am going to be talking about ideal clients and share the video. So I'm just going to go straight into it. So if you're in business, this video is for you. Actually, all my videos are for you. If you're in business, because it's a page for business owners. Ideal clients. So oftentimes we focus so much on our horror clients, right? We only notice and really pay attention to finding our tribe, finding our ideal clients when we come across those horror clients, those people who drive you crazy, or those people who like started off like as a breeze in the beginning and then somewhere along the line things just change. And then you're left wondering, well, what happened? We had such a great time together. Hi, Nicole. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining us tonight. And then all of a sudden things change. Sometimes there are little red flags that you should look out for, but I want to turn it around and call it something else. You might be familiar with the term ideal client avatar, but what you should also have is a non-ideal client avatar that would describe the person to a T the same way you describe your ideal client. This way you know to stay away, you know who to stay away from, what red flags that define the person that you don't want to work with. And here's the thing, when you define who you don't want to work with, you get that much closer to your ideal client because you start to create a filter. You don't have to work for everybody. Everybody's business has their tribe and their ideal people to work with, and that makes you a happier entrepreneur. So you have this funnel, and not everybody is going to make it down through the funnel because not everybody suits your business, and your business does not suit not everybody suits your business, and you don't suit everybody. Hey Tisha, tonight we're talking about ideal client, and funny enough, I'm leading up to something that is going to apply to a conversation that we had. So all that to say is, like, sometimes you might hire someone to redo something, and it's going to tie into like SEO and landing pages and home pages. Clients get so concerned when they make changes to their website and the numbers change. The numbers change in the sense that we get so excited when the numbers increase, and we get a little bit scared when the numbers decrease. And this goes for social media as well, because I'm tying this into social media as well. So bear with me. It's all going to make sense. So even if we don't have a website, it's going to apply to social media. And if you do have a website, it applies to your social media as well, because they're very similar. It's the same people you're talking to. It's just two different platforms. So you might get concerned when the numbers drop. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that maybe your site is operating at a better level, that it's connecting with who you want to serve. So as soon as somebody lands on your page, they're like, oh, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not my jam. I'm going to go elsewhere. They probably don't like your processes, and you know you have your processes and systems in place for a reason, right? You don't worry about those people that are leaving your page. Same thing on social media. It's all about engagement. So you might post something. This exact thing happened to me today. So I noticed when I post a pretty picture on Instagram, the likes shoot up. And that's so wonderful. Like, yeah, great, I have likes. But what does that mean? Does that translate to dollars? Likes are very fleeting things. It means something, yes, because if you have like zero engagement and zero likes, that's not really good for you. You need some sort of engagement, and likes that tap the hearts as a level of engagement. But true engagement is when people comment. And it hasn't been like, let me pull it up. Let me get the exact number. So yeah, so I posted this, but it was a very strong post and it resonated with a lot of people. It had a very strong message. And I was talking, it was extremely motivational, I must say, and people loved the message. And I got so much organic engagement on that post versus just posting a pretty picture and writing one or two lines here and there. So having less numbers does not necessarily mean that things are bad. Like, don't get caught up in the numbers. Like, listen to Chronixx. Don't be like, you're not doing it for the likes. You want to connect with your people. So don't worry about the bounce rate. Another thing, when you change from one platform to another, the numbers are going to change. And that is like when you're changing your business model. Things are going to drop in the beginning because you're laying the foundation and things are making a change. You've made some sort of change. So things are going to drop. And then eventually you're gonna pick back up momentum because you have those numbers from your old business or your old business numbers, and that's no more. So you have to basically start over to ascent. So you're not gonna come right down to zero, but you're gonna dip a bit, just hang in there, it's gonna pick back up again. So that's another thing with SEO. And SEO is kind of like, well, search engine optimization. For those of you who don't know what SEO is, anytime you make any kind of major change on your website, it's going to affect your numbers and it's going to dip no matter what platform you are. So that doesn't mean that there's something wrong on the site. It's just what comes with the territory of any major change. So yeah, so I'm going to just pause and try to get this, because I didn't check in with the numbers, but I noticed the likes weren't as high, but I was really kind of impressed with the organic engagement. It surpassed like my other posts. Like my other posts have engagement, but this one by far had the most engagement, and not just fleeting engagement, like dropping some emojis. People really loved the message in the post, and it wasn't even a picture. It was just a post I created, and what was the meme? It said standards full stop get some, and then I went in on something that was very real in my life, and that's what you need to do on social media. You need to be real and really show people, because we're all people and we're all going to resonate with something from each other's lives. You just have to know what you're willing to share, and that's the stuff that people love the most and are drawn to. So that's just a side tip. So one of the comments will, love your last two paragraphs, role model for your kids, self-love, growth and acceptance indeed. Beautifully written, yay for standards. You are allowed to outgrow and evolve. This message rings so true for me right now. Great message, great role model. Standards are totally needed. Another one that says, wow, the level of which this resonates with me is insane. So it resonated a lot. That word comes up so much. And my goal at the end of the day by content creation, whether it's Instagram stories, your feed, Facebook Live, is to hopefully help somebody, whether it's to motivate and inspire somebody. You might have a business idea and you might just be like unsure. Like if I motivate you or I give you some piece of content that makes you realize, okay, this is possible. Oh, I didn't know X, Y, and Z. So that might have removed a block that you thought, well, okay, this isn't possible. I can't do this. If I help just one person, that makes my entire day. So it's not all about the numbers and the amount of people, but it's about service and helping people. Not to say that the numbers don't matter. The more people you can help, the better. But it just makes me genuinely happy when I can help just one person. Alright, so let me know. I'm waiting to see if you'll have anything to say on that. If you have any comments, does this make sense to you? Like, how does it apply to you in your business right now? Because I noticed this was like a common sentiment for some people that, oh my gosh, my numbers aren't the same as it was on the old site, or it dipped. That's how it is when you make any major change on your site. And the thing with SEO, it takes time to build. So if you did new SEO strategies, even on your current site, you don't see the effects of it not for a couple months. So, and I would encourage you all, like, speak to an SEO strategist, somebody who specializes in SEO. And that's another thing I was supposed to touch on tonight. When you get your website done, SEO is a separate service. That's a separate service that people pay for separately. Just like photography, it's not the web company's responsibility to provide you with photos. They can provide it as a service, but you pay extra for that. Either you opt in for their photography that they might have, or they set up a photo shoot for you and you get a brand photo shoot done. So all these things are separate things. Writing your copy, that's something you do yourself, or you hire a copywriter. So there's a lot that goes into the final product of a website that are all separate services. And it's a misconception that people think that, oh, that comes with the package. No. So speak to an SEO person. If you have any concerns about your website, I could put you on to somebody. Just let me know. Yeah, so the lesson is it takes time with SEO. So it's going to dip. And any new strategies that you have done, it takes a couple months to kick in because Google crawls your site over time and it sees how it performs, and if there are links that are linking from another site. So like if you do a guest post or you get interviewed and they link to your site, those are good things for SEO on your website that Google and search engines consider good for them. So if you see anybody or any company or any ad online that says we're gonna get you to the #1 spot in a week or in a month, they're lying. They are lying. I need to pause. My throat is getting dry. Alright, so let me know if that makes any sense to you. I see a few of you are still with me. I know website stuff isn't the most glamorous and sexy topic, but it's necessary because there's so many misconceptions. And the thing is, web designers come out here to help you all understand these things, but for some reason, it's considered boring topics. But we fall into the trap of believing everything that is not true about web design. So hang in there. It's important stuff to know if you are embarking on website design, or if you have a website. It's important that you know these things. So I'm gonna pause here. And like, if you're new and you're watching, I'm Cassie Marina, a brand strategist and website designer who specializes in Squarespace. And if you're now tuning in, we're talking about numbers, bounce rate, landing pages, etc., etc. So share this video with a friend, tag them in the comments below, and just say hi. Let me know who's watching. So on the topic of copywriters, I've teamed up with a copywriter in Australia, and we have put together an offer where it takes the value from $500 US based on what she normally charges for a 1 page of copy, about $500 or $600 US, and the value of how much I would charge to do a 1 page website or a landing page or home page redesign. So essentially it's 1 page, whatever it is. It could be a landing page, a sales page, a home page redesign. You don't have to worry about the copy for it. She will take care of that. Her name is Veronica McDermott. You can look her up on Facebook. I will post her link in the comments so you can go check her out. So we put together a special offer where you can get $500 to $600 worth of value for only $247 US, and we are ending this offer next week Tuesday, so you have 1 week to grab it up. And like with all of our services, it's absolutely normal to just make a deposit in order to secure your offer slash book your spot. So yeah, let me know if this is something you're interested in. All you have to do is send me an email to hello@cdbdesignstudio.com. You can also message her, but since you're on this page, you more than likely want my contact information, so you can send me a message by email or send a private message if you are interested in getting a one-page website up. So you get all the components of a website, but it's kind of condensed into a scrolling page. So you have like your main section on top here that introduces your business, then you have the about, then it continues from there, services, etc., etc. So there's no time like the present to grab up a website for only $247 US, which is, for those of you who are in Trinidad, that's about roughly 17 something thereabout. Yeah, and you don't even have to worry about the content slash the copy, because she's writing that for you. You just have to provide your images. So I think I'm going to end there tonight. I will see you guys for Tea Time Tuesday next week. And if you are catching the replay, pop your comments or your questions in the comment section below. I'm going to check to see if I missed any comments just before I wrap up. Hey Dara, I don't think I missed any comments because Dara's comment just came in. So yeah, that's it for tonight, and I am out. Have a fantastic night and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye guys.